Hello, good morning. Coffee, give me the coffee. Let's stand up, actually. Time to stand up. Coffee goes here. It's there. All right. I'm thinking we can get Silik all the way to getting baked today. That's the hope. That is the hope. Good. Good. Hello, James Robert 01. Welcome. Doing well, doing well. We're working on making this character right now. How are you doing? How's your day going? It's a slightly different area, but there's a lot of overlap between the two. I make 3D models for people, specifically VR Chat, if you've heard of it. It's like a VR social platform. That's my game, my main area of work. Um, Hello, Nammers. Good morning. And good morning, Ray. Good morning to everyone. Hello, hello. Anime 3D design. But you're a streamer also. Yes, I do stream while I work. I freelance, so I just moved my desk up and I'm going to move it back down. But yeah, I do stream while I work because keeps me productive. Keeps me very productive. Ma'am. And this little edge here, I don't really want. It doesn't have an edge. The bevel should be limited to weight. To weight only. For you have a passion for streaming. It's definitely very fun. I'm not interested in any services if that's what you're about to offer. But when it comes to a goal, I do want to make D&D stuff in VR. That's my main goal, my main direction that I'm going. Let's turn down the weight a little bit more. 0.33, a little bit more. Say 0.4. Gotcha. 4? Yeah, 0.4. That way they're a little sharper. Yeah, generally that is the way. D&D avatars. Exactly, exactly. Hello, Zoom. Good morning. Well, my main goal, yeah, again, is to do D&D in VR. That's kind of my hope and dream. And I think Resonite's going to be the perfect platform for that because it really allows you to do things in real time. That's like a VR social platform. Um, so I'm very excited about that because I do think I think I'm in the right spot for it. I think I'm exactly in the right spot for it. Um, and I look forward to kind of seeing how it develops. We already got some dice rollers working yesterday, and I figured out some of the tools so I can make my own tools. You've already reached affiliate on Twitch. Yeah, I definitely put in the time for affiliate, um, or have put in the time for affiliate. Hopefully, we'll hit one of the higher ranks eventually. There we go. Look at that. And then the waistband looks good. Pull up the reference one more time. So this metal piece here, yeah, I'm gonna need to get some feedback from the client. I think I'll just take some pictures, ask what it looks like. Yeah, silent. Silent. Sounds like some sort of phrase. But yeah, Ray, or anyone else that's interested, when I'm working in Resonite, you all are always welcome to come and join me in making things in Resonite. Um, Basically, I'm going to try to shoot for like every end of stream, so in the afternoon, having like a collaborative session. So anyone would be able to come in, hang out, and make things. But the goal would be to focus on making things, um, learning, growing, that kind of stuff. But right now, the main focus that I'm focused on, is the D&D stuff. So that's usually what I'm making in Resonate. My take up on that, what day did you say again? I'm trying to shoot for basically every stream. So there should be a frequent and opportunities for it. Excuse me. I kind of want to see what this material should look like. It's like it's this kind of interesting cloth. So I'll take all these. We're going to say it's Silex Desert Outfit. Copy to selected. Hello, Hanma. I added a working Doctor Strange portal. Ooh, very cool. Is that from Lindy? Watching him put that together. Getting in every Star Wars armory. Oh, I need to follow up with Lindy. Been a while. Put that on my to-do list. It's dope. It does look really cool. So does it actually move you when you walk through it? I would assume it does. I have a broken left controller, so kept auto closing until I read the menu. Gotta get you a new controller, Hanma. Not the player that uses seats, but other players. Interesting. Just my thumb doesn't go up. I think it's just that. The stick drift can get really bad on some of the quests. All right, let's make the other outfit. Got some drift to my right, but it's forward, so it doesn't really matter. I always use the WD-40. Clear that out, right out. Oh, I love coffee. Oh, I love coffee. Give the caffeine to me. Use the good old smack method. Nice. Dependable. uh, I guess I'll put jewelry and body details as well. They're both in there. Body 01. Should just be body. Why does it want to... Right, because the ref is body and name. Okay, there's a little cleanup there. We need to get the other reference. I spank it so it knows who's boss. You're being handy with it. You're being handsy with your controller. Also did something cool with your Halo. Oh, very cool. I'd love to see. I got a few downloads for that this other day, which is cool. 2023. A reference. I wonder if I can just take the outfit. There's a little galaxy halo I found for free that spins even quest compatible. I made it smaller and put it in the middle of your halo, so a lot of people have been staring at it. Oh, very cool. That's super cool. Yeah, feel free to post some pics when you can. A galaxy and a halo. Oh. Oh. Man, I want to pop my neck. I should not, though. Like the little planets. Okay, so we're opening up older version of the outfit. Oh, T-posed. That's right. I did model him in a T-pose. So let's make a backup copy. We'll call free clothing extract. Bam. And then Go in here, select casual clothing, and separate it. Unparented. Copy it. Perfect. That's really cool. It amazes me what people can do. They just got to have a little can-do attitude. So I think we'll select everything here, invert, separate so the saddlebags on their own thing. And then here, we'll pop it out to loose parts. Then I can adjust each of these together. Actually, these ones I'll delete. These ones I will combine. Someone shared an avatar with me that has a cigar you can take out of your mouth and hold, a gun that targets you can set up, a gramophone that plays music, and a horse you can ride. All in one VR chat avatar. I taught Sam everything he does, way more. Although Abby can do similar things. As long as you don't mind the ranking. Totally spacing out right now. I recently added a Shikigami, follower with a custom model and fireball, a weed joint from Zep that can bonk people and smoke. A bunch of stuff I added after the video. 146 megabytes all the way to 189. We're out here killing 1650s. See, what I like about Resonite, not to go off on it again, but is that you would be able to, there's no avatar limit. You could pretty much just put everything into a world item that you could spawn out in any world at any time. Very shitty setup, but it takes the avatar very well. Well, good. I mean, it would. The alternative is you just wouldn't be able to do it, I suppose. More optimized than some of my other stuff that have less stuff. Bam. And then that went this way. Okay. That actually worked much better than I expected. Good. Hello, Snardom. Welcome. For some reason, I like that bow. They let you shoot in your starter home in Resonite. It's a good one. It's a good one. You can always change it to make your own. That's what I'll be doing probably at some point in the next few days, is making some bows. Bows and hoes. I don't know why I said that. Ignore me. Ignore me. Cool. That actually went so much faster than I thought it would. Ooh, they do have shape keys though. I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful. Delete all those. Delete all those. Delete all those. Do do. Bow and the bow and the sounds. Satisfying. Bows and woes. What have you been up to, Nammers? It's been a while. How's your day been going? Been a while. I guess we'll do this. Push it down. Fixing my sleep cry. Well, hopefully it's not too bad. Gotta watch out with the your nocturnal self. Nice. This actually all worked out a lot better than I expected. It's like, oh man, adapting the clothing will be awful. And then I was like, oh, that's all right, it's not that bad. It ain't that bad at all. Right. The previous version did have a dew claw, which I don't think this character does. And I've been up to quite a bit, mostly making low poly retro style models, working on an adopt to sell with some model renders. Want to try it out, see if that would be desirable. Loa? Heck yeah, that's awesome. I do think like low retro models or like PS1 style or whatever. I'm surprised I don't see more of them because they're really cool. They're super cool. There's definitely something about them that just tickles me. Well, I'm excited to see what you make. Definitely feel free to post some renders once you've got them up and running. I would love to see. Yee! I've been working on getting the style and getting a feel for the poly count. Feel the polys. Feel the AGI. Feel the AGI. I'm used to working from a sculpt, so building from scratch has been a big change for me. Well, good. I think that the learning the low poly, kind of just like very manual editing, there's a lot of value in that. It'll give you that really direct knowledge of what is possible with manipulating things or editing things. I don't like working with subdivisions now, but my time spent like figuring out how to get those working right. Not quite the same because you're doing just direct mesh editing, but anyway, different workflows do help. It all adds up. It all adds up. These were, yeah, I feel a lot more confident what's important in a model when it comes to topology. What hotkey is it that lets you select more vertices up the arm like that? So that is Control plus, and I'm using the plus on my keyboard, my numpad, I mean, or Control minus goes the other way. I think you can do it with if you use the numbers at the top of your keyboard, the like horizontal set, it just zooms in and out, which probably isn't quite what you want. So you have to use the numpad keys. I remember working on what helped me so much a couple days ago. Well, I'll tell you one more just to tickle you. If you have a selection and you hit L with your hovering over something, you do a full selection, but you can also adjust what you're selecting. So if I hit seam, then it only selects that island from the UV seams. So that way you can select islands really quickly, or whatever other type of selection you want to make. Normal is also kind of useful because it'll select everything in like a that's facing the same way, as I understand, something like that. Maybe I have to use a face for that. Never mind, ignore that one. Normal. Anyway. Seam would have helped me yesterday. It's a good one. It is a good one. Yeah, selection, how to select things is kind of an art in 3D, an art unto itself in this work. Well, I'm excited for you, Namers. Definitely looking forward to seeing your line of custom abbeys. Just select it all, then export it my UV map. Okay, gotcha. Move that whole thing up. That whole thing. Move that whole thing. This is an odd process. Also, I did actually come up with a my Sona, that I'll be making at some point. I actually did think of it. So I'll be sharing some art and stuff sometime soon of my Sona. I did. So I guess I could share right now. There's gonna be like a owl wizard. This is the general idea. This is just a sketch right now, but I might as well share it now. So, oh well, make it so you could actually see my stuff. But owl wizard. That's the plan. Something like this. At least this is the general sketch right now. But yeah, I realized like, oh man, I can just do all this crazy stuff in that's awesome. Thank you, Namers. Thank you. I also drew the ghoul from Fallout and a baby. There's the ghoul from Fallout. He's doing his thing. Anyway. I love drawing. I miss it. I don't do it as often as I should. Thank you, Namers. Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be very fun once we get the gears turning for that. I might have to redo these knuckles. These things are meshy. Very meshy. Nice. Now planning, that's step 1. Step 2, to not change the plan while working on it. I can feel the temptation to dream up more stuff very directly. It's like, what's the phrase in video games? Feature creep? Like that. I mean, I guess it is the exact same thing. Describing the same phenomena. Phenomena. There we go. Dang, that is awesome. That went so fast. And it will shoot lasers also. I do have, oh, sorry, you guys can't see what I'm doing anymore because I left it on my face. Weird. Yeah, I do have some fun thoughts, fun plans that I'm excited to tackle. I won't spoil too much, but I'm looking forward to making the avatar in Resonite because I think that I'll just be able to make things that are genuinely pretty mind-blowing. Things that you would not be able to make in VR chat easily. I have an idea for a cape of feathers that are constantly like flowing. That'll be cool. I'm excited for that. I'm excited too. Thank you, Namers. Thank you. Y'all are too kind. We're thinking of making a robot with pistons, actual pistons. Cool on one hand, a lot of work on the other. Profidor, a very talented hard surface artist, he could probably help you out on that because I think he's made some piston ones, or at least has a good idea on how to make hard surface. Well, you're doing Resonite, so maybe you met him. You hopped into Resonite with him at one point. He had the like kind of abstract sculpture one. Anyway, so I might pick his brain. Also, I would never have thought Al, but I think it's a really good choice for you. Thank you. I feel like it encapsulates a lot of things I like. I mean, Harry Potter, tisk tisk, shame, but fuck you, JK. But I did really like. I think I would have gotten sorted into Ravenclaw if I had to pick a house, either Ravenclaw or Slytherin. Piston part in Blender isn't the problem. Just finding the components in Resonite will be. Very true. Very true. Yeah, do they have a position constraints and stuff? I guess you could just straight up hard code a constraint. That'll probably be a bit so that wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, you could just straight up make a little flux thing for it. A little flux. Wow, that works so well. Darn. Gonna save me a lot of time. For these ones, I will be first we'll select this. Push it out on the sides. Not a lot, just a very minor amount. And then let's see. That's not bad. I might actually get rid of the double here. Yeah, there's no need for it. Excuse me. Hey, I know that guy. He's me. I read that already. Who the fuck is that? Oh, it's me. In the mirror. Who the fuck is that? Get out of my house. This guy follows me everywhere. It's me. All right. But yeah, we brought in the casual outfit. Boom. So now we've got both outfits. Actually, since you are here, Sai, I do want to get your opinion on the desert outfit, because so we've sculpted most of that. We made the bracer. Dr. Sam, are you sure you can move my body parts like that without causing permanent damage? Have you seen, like, Pal, the doctor scene? Fuck, I can't find it. Oh, yeah, it is. No, don't do that, it hurts. Maybe I won't show that. It is hilarious, though. Totally take a picture of your owl drawing and put it in the server. I should. Oh yeah, I'll show it off since more people are here now. So we've settled on a personal OC, or what will be my. I said Sona earlier, but I guess that's not right. OC Sona, because Sona is implied. I think I will make an actual Al version as well. But here's my OC. We'll be making my personal OC. It's gonna have a big moon behind him, and lots of little moons, and a star he can ride, and a book. Thank you, Sai. I'm excited. But anyway, I did have a question for you, Sai, but I got distracted there. Can't eat my Snickers bars is pretty much Nutella at the moment. I keep putting more Nutella on it. Will you model actual owl version or that humanish version? More of the humanish version. So it's a mask. It'll be like a mask, and there'll still be like a human character underneath. But I will probably create a exactly. I will create both at some point. Sorry, silent. How does this look for the outfit, for the desert outfit? I have this shoulder piece here. So the shoulder piece and the belt are the two items that I don't really have a clear view of in the reference. So I'm kind of curious how this looks in your opinion. Let me switch to maybe a view like this. And actually I can do that. There we go. It's looking great, honestly. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I'll have a few little tricks to add some smaller details, but generally this is what it's gonna look like. We're missing a few items on him though. He needs his hair. Which I'll go ahead and select those objects. Grab here. And we're gonna move the hair out, because it does seem to clip with a lot of the clothing. There, much better. Oops, it's lagging. Not sure if you can swing this since there's a brace on each arm, but if you could, that, oh, sorry. Oh, I have him on. I do have the, oh, cool, the outfit came with textures. I do have the bracer on both. So yeah, it is there. It's just hidden or covered. Hidden, covered. Covered, hidden. Covered. Covered. Oops. Okay. Zoom in, please. Oop, oop, oop. And then I'll shrink it. Shrink it. Move it. Good. Yes. Good. It's okay if a little bit's clipping, because we have some other ways to get rid of that. All right, so desert outfit looking pretty good. Casual outfit pretty much ready to go. We're going to do a few tweaks to give it some more detail. Just get some nice sculpt and wrinkles added. Actually, I don't know. This looks pretty good already. I might add a little bit more wrinklage. But we've already got some here in the texture. We're able to grab the brushes from that link. I didn't try downloading yet, but it looked like the correct thing. So, yeah, I'm assuming it's the right fit, but it did look like the correct thing with my little glance, Rooney. Excuse me. Also, kind of curious for anyone that's so if I've been debating on, because I need to start promoting my products a little bit more, like my avatars and stuff, of like just running around VR chat and and like literally like I'm at a convention or something, like promote them in VR chat. Kind of curious for people's thoughts on how effective that would be, or if you've seen anyone doing that before. So I'm starting to feel like that's what I need to be doing in order to make sure my products are getting seen. Oh, this is really messy right in here. It's real messy right in there. Later with the slide release. There's virtual cons where you can have booths for people to see your stuff. That's very true. Do you have any of your avatars in any of those avatar worlds where you can just try them out? No. That's a very good point. I don't even have a personal world. I think I'm lacking. Lacking and lacking. So avatar worlds and personal worlds. But yeah, that makes a ton of sense. Most recent Avi video that caught my eye was the bat. I don't remember who made it though. The bat. I watched it like 5 times. Lol. I did see some crazy cool retextures recently. I was like, damn, it blew my mind. Freebies so people have a reason to visit. I agree. I do think that's a good idea. I have the quest versions of a lot of avatars that I think would be optimal. Or at least like a trimmed down version, or maybe one with like a watermark or something. Because even if someone takes my avatar and they use that free one full time, I guess that they are just walking around advertising me at that point. So that could be good. Give them all a Sam Dutter shirt. I like that. Was made by Skipsy. I'll send it on Discord. Okay, heck yeah. It's pretty funny. Exposure bucks, yeah. You can buy it for exposure bucks. They're finally, all my exposure bucks are finally paying off. I hope they enjoy the cube. Stick a QR code cube in the center of the avatar. I like these ideas. You're right. You're all right. Those are some great ideas. I will definitely do have to do that. All right. I think we're set up. I think we're set up. Super cool. I can't believe how quickly that went. The only thing we're missing are the bones for the scarves and the that there. So we'll go back. Good old Lunathal. The other me. And this is not the extract version. So let me open the extract version. Anything else? I think that's it. I just need these two. And I'll copy them. Back to here. Awesome. So laggy. All right. Then we just need to parent these to the chest, I think. Awesome. For this one, we go ahead and apply our mirror. Recombine all the clothes. And then parent the clothing to our armature. Hello, Golden. Welcome back. I finally got my hands on Substance Painter. Shame I gotta learn it though. Wish I could just be a god as soon as I open the software. It does take a while to get used to running Substance. Well, certainly feel free to ask any questions should you be running into difficulties, but awesome. I hope it's a good fit for you. I think it will be. Change for that sweater? No, not at all. It's a good time for changes. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some chapstick. One second. Where's my chapstick? Gotcha. Any questions? Is it true you sacrifice a finger when you click the license agreement? In that case, more form-fitting. Okay, heck yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, that works well with my next steps. So we'll take the sweater, pop it off, boom. And we'll probably do a full redux of the sweater. Sorry, I need a sweater. Speaking of. And we're gonna stand up. We're gonna stand up again. But yeah, we'll do a multi-res pass. So I'm gonna sculpt wrinkles and stuff for like that as well. And then yeah, that should work really nice. That should work real nice. Man, I love multi-res. It is the best. It beats the rest. Starting to work all hot. No, you're fine. Nothing to apologize for. Okay, let's get it wrinkly. Let's get wrinkly with it. One more side. Big shoulder pad. I will smooth out some of these larger shapes here. So I can go in and I'm looking good. Let me see. I'm gonna look up some reference. T pose in sweater. Okay. So it looks like a lot of clothing. It basically catches on the elbow and does these kind of low wrinkles. This doesn't have any wrinkles because it's a big cable knit sweater. But we do want to get a little bit more detail. And it kind of clumps here. Did you get around doing some 3D prints? I have been struggling to get it working, to be honest. Oh, shit. Oh, it's not good. I hate when I do this. I accidentally open this twice. Scary. um, but no, I have not done it just yet. So I hope sometime soon. I would really, really love to be getting in and doing some printing. But with moving and stuff, it's just been hard to find the time because I have to set it up, clean it out, all that jazz. Getting a resin printer for my birthday. Currently rocking an FDM one for now, though. We'll definitely make sure you are taking precautions for fumes. You know, work in a well-ventilated space, and get a mask. They're great tools, but you should take the resin toxicity seriously. I get we say though maintenance is such a pain. It's a lot of setup, a lot more than I initially expected. Now I love huffing resin fumes. All right, fair. Something like this. And then we'll just do some normal wrinkles right in here. Surprised it's not getting a little bit more resolution. Do a few more. We'll do a few more. It's high poly now. That's a joke. Oh, I know. Yeah. Want to get into mini painting and printing larger scale of character models. So very cool. Like them dope anime figures all over socials. I would love to have like all my avatars printed out. That'd be dope. Life goal. Get Abby's printed. Of course, I need the space for it though. Does look good. sweater socks combo. But sweater wrinkle reference. That's what I really want. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. These smaller wrinkles right here. Yeah, having it look like it's hanging from the off the body is a good look. Let's move down one on the sculpt level. Struggling a little. Rip, my last message was censored. Whoopsies. I still have yet to figure out exactly what YouTube settings are. It's like, I can't find the censor settings and it's kind of. Anyway. Just keep the racism real low, Golden. I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. Saying you need to cut your models up so they would fit on the build plate. That makes sense. Limbs and it got flagged. Interesting. What? I don't know the reasoning behind that. Oh, when the lights are down. YouTube does not like you cutting up limbs. Hannibal Lecter, check flagged. It literally said the exact thing. Oh, come on, ye faithful, beneath the moon. I just like buying sculpted models of Cults 3D because they're usually high quality and already sliced. Well, I'll be sure to, if I do start 3D printing some characters, I'll have you do some quality control for me. What? It should adjust the base, right? Copy vertex corner from another, apply base. Oh, it's because I have shape keys. Ooh, interesting. Shit. Um, okay, that's fine. We're gonna lose the vertex groups, but what we'll do. Can I even do that? Oh, wow. Multi-res does not play nice with shape keys. Thingiverse pretty good, but they're also free, but it's more of a knick-knack kind of thing. What a reaction. Yeah, this is... I didn't realize that would do this. Should not have clicked that. Okay, that's good. Okay, we applied all the shape keys, and it looks good now. And so now I should be able to apply the base. Whenever it loads. All right. Now I go to 0. Yay. Okay, good. Now it's the more form-fitting version. Much nicer. And we can do the same for the pants. Pantaloonies. No. Multi. Before I do anything, let's still. Okay. Make sure to delete all the shape keys this time. Delete all the shape keys. Okay. That should be the end of any shape keys. Maybe not. How about that? Okay. Now multi-res. Actually, sorry, one second. The pants, that looks like it's kind of in the right spot. Maybe a little bit lower on the hips would be good. Hello, Diggy. Welcome. I saw a job opening today for rigging in Blender for a Unity game. Maybe it could interest you. Hello, by the way. Um, well, you're welcome to send it to me. Um, depends. I really am more interested in building something around the streaming at this point. Um, but I do appreciate you thinking of me. I'd be happy to help someone if they're looking to apply for that job. Sent you their game trailer at least. Well, thank you. Do, 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 do. All right, much better. Much more form-fitting already. I think the thought of having a job with a boss makes Sam's brain awfully free. I definitely prefer the freelance lifestyle. Speaking of games, you're looking forward to any upcoming ones? Um, always I would. There's a new Mass Effect and Dragon Age apparently. Who knows if they're getting worked on at this point? Those both would entice me. Pretty hyped for Billy Bust Up. I can't think of any. I'm sure there are a lot that I've seen that I'm excited for, but I can't think of them. When I think of like, oh, I'm excited for what to play, mostly Resonate. That's where my brain's at. But I'm so one track. But hype for GTA 6 and Death Stranding 2. See. There's a few indie games I've seen recently that I couldn't. This one looked like they just looked kind of interesting. Um, GTA is all like I could play it for a week and that's about it. Now I don't know what this is, but it looks cool. Let me back up. It's just like some sort of like PS1 style game. It's like on some sort of mega structure. It looks really cool to me. I love this kind of stuff. Look up Billy Bust Up. I will. Okay. Outward 2. Yes, I'm with the crowd that likes Outward RPG. Like the sense of exploration, too busy with Blender. Resonate recently. That is the hard part. If you like working on games, but the open world, it's all PS1 style. It's called Radio Soul. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely an indie game. I would assume pretty small because there's only 162 bookmarks on it. Um, Radio Soul. It does look cool. Billy Bust Up. I must have seen Billy Bust Up. Oh yeah, yeah. I've been watching this developer for quite a while. I love the look and it's cool to get a behind the scenes. I don't think I'll play it, most likely. I'm really bad at platformers. Like I'm pretty good at most games, but platformers I just really struggle with. It's the worst. Someone save me from me. and musical, so it's a win-win. It looks really good. It gives me very. I think it'll do well. I think it's a game that will do quite well because it reminds me of like Has Been Hotel. I think it kind of hits that and like Digital Circus. Um, it just gives me. It kind of. I think it strikes a similar chord. I don't think that they're the same, but I do think that there will be a lot of overlap with those audiences. Um, on that, I'm waiting on the summer Pal World content update. There's just not. I really don't play that many games anymore. Um, Again, I'm gonna go to my phrase. But it's like, if you teach a man to play a game, well, if you teach someone to play a game, and they'll be happy for a day. If you teach someone to make games, they'll never be happy again. Joys of being an adult, exactly. Elden Ring DLC. I do love Elden Ring, those kinds of games quite a bit. I've been considering playing the Crab Souls game. That looks kind of fun. Um, Most of the time, though, like if I'm gonna play a game, it's gonna be a scary game. Um, that's because usually I'm like playing them with friends or something. Either very competitive multiplayer games. There's actually a game that came out recently that I don't know how much anyone likes battle royale type games. I mean, clearly they're popular. I'm just saying for. But anyway, it's a little too wrinkly. Contractors Showdown came out recently. Maybe we could do a group playthrough sometime. But if anyone likes VR shooters with battle royales, that's basically the name of the game there. Think Warzone, Call of Duty Warzone, but for VR. I think it looks pretty good. I mostly prefer TDM, but I'd be happy to do a round or two or four or whatever with everyone, with y'all, with y'all. I used to play a lot of Overwatch. That's pretty much the last game that I like binged in any capacity. I wanted to play that so bad, but my headset is just not good enough to play it. Well, I do hope they add some more performance options. Overwatch has gone to the shitters. It's actually so bad now. It did look, yeah. Once I stopped playing right before they added the Hawaiian guy or the Samoan guy. And I was like, they're adding another big tank. I'm binging Yakuza series. I reached 5 at the moment. Small steps, very deep. Casino simulator. It's deep. My PC is fine, but I still have a Rift S, and it's just not good enough for most recent games. Interesting. In terms of like frame rate, then, I I bet you could sell your Rift S as a collectible and then just get a Quest 2 or 3 or something. If you'd want. I'm certainly not. Just saying it's possible. It's possible. A lot more people have been super interested. Frame rate and blurriness. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, yeah, if you all like shooters and stuff, or VR shooters, I'd be happy to play with you all sometime because I love them. I love them. I just find that it's hard to stream a lot of the time because like no one can really tell what I'm doing. Because yes, I think VR streaming does suffers because it you just really can't tell what's going on at certain moments through no fault of the viewer. It's really hard to tell what's going on. But yeah, if you please let me know. I'm super down to play VR sometime. We'll just have to get you a better headset, Namers. Give you a better headset. Also, since it's a slightly different crowd than the last time I mentioned this, if anyone is looking to collaborate on Gumroad products, please let me know. I'd be happy to help with rigging and stuff, and we could split like potentially revenue or something. So it'd be no upfront charges. Just work together to make avatars, and then um, split revenue or something like that. Just want to throw that offer out there for anyone that might be interested. Also, I will open up tutorial commissions soon too. So if there's a specific type of thing you're trying to learn, um, and you're looking for a tutorial for that thing, please feel free to ask because I'd love to work with you on that. Now, little promo there, a little bit of self promo there. Do another subdivision. Actually, this one. Do as a sub. Oof, maybe not. Do that. Rough. How inexperienced can you be for the teaching? No, oh, in terms of like, oh, so there's a few different ways to do this. First, I would do tutorial commissions. Second, for the collaborating, where I'm teaching how to do certain things for avatars and stuff like that, any level. As long as we're working towards getting a Gumroad product up and available, I'd be happy to work with anyone on that. Any experience level, because I think that that's like a very conducive way to teach things. That I don't know, just it seems viable to me. It seems very viable to me. But that's slightly different from what I said earlier, but that's another avenue I'd like to explore with people. Anyway, yeah. Tutorial commissions sound interesting. Okay, heck yeah. Good. 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 Dang it. I have shape keys again. Every single time. I swear I keep getting rid of them. back to 0. There we go. Much better. All right. Cool. Do I want to adjust these bands at all? I'd rather do that with a texture. Just a little too much work. Bada boom. I would be interested in Blender tutorials, lol. Heck yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Blender, there's a lot to it. Too much. Does sometimes feel like I'm using a blender. Okay. Now, pretty much done on that casual outfit. Very cool. I mean, it's as easy as pressing a button at Nammers. Oh, the wrinkles look good. Maybe a little too protruding right here. All 3D art is just pressing buttons, Snardem. Easy. Easy. Want avatar? Press buttons. Click mouse. Then you have one. Oh, it's laggy. Very laggy. Oh. I'm gonna get some almonds. Time for almonds. Time for almond. Almonds. More. More. Good stuff, y'all. Good stuff. So now, what? Now what? So on our list of things to do, we have to finish the horn, which is already done. We just need to apply the curve. Yeah. Get rid of the subdivision. Add that multi-res. All right. One at a time. We're going to start getting things ready for baking, because we are already at that point. Iconic Live, a wild Sam. Hello, Iconic. Welcome. Welcome back. How is your day going? I'm eating some almonds. What have you been up to? Not a whole lot. Just thought I'd stop by and see what you're up to. Okay, heck yeah. Well, we're working on this snake guy right here. About to get him baked. We gotta make some better hair for him, or clean it up, add a little more detail and stuff. But other than that, it's going super well. We're just kind of hacking away at. Once again, in awe at people's designs. It's a good one. A good one. We got some good reference images. There's a lot more reference images, but for now, need to think about how we're gonna bake the boy. How should this boy be baked? Alive? $400 for an hour. Hour of what? Oh, it's funny. Only renders messed up like that when I use the prefab that the FBX is. If I drop the FBX to scene, the model looks fine, except untextured. Then that means the problem most likely isn't from Blender to Unity, but it's on Unity's side of things. Most likely the issue is somewhere in Unity. Probably in the prefab structure. Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap P, or Done Dirt Cheap 37. Thank you for the follow. Hello, welcome to this stream. We're working on. I can tell you what a prostitute does is just the title of one song, The Dirty Deeds Done Cheap by AC/DC. Yeah. I believe you. all of these pieces need to actually be in the body collection. We'll make a new collection for eyes. Excuse me, I'm dying. For eyes. And the tail should also be in the body collection. But everything else on the tail should also be in the body details collection, because those won't be UV mapped. Only these will. Oh. What the fuck? Oh, you're gone, buddy. Say goodbye, dirty. You're going to hell. Toodles. Are you going to demo it in VR chat for it? Yes. Once I get to testing, I definitely will be hopping into VR probably tomorrow. Ah, I did it again. All right, there we go. So here is the map for the body that we need to figure out how to make fit nicely on everything. BRB kitty petting time. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. For these, I actually want to apply the first mirror on all of them. Now let's revisit how they're unwrapped. Assuming, yeah, that should break, and it does when unwrapping. Kind of a question of how should it unwrap. I think it should share this edge, or do something like this. Yeah. Actually, no, it shouldn't be that. Cool, that looks great. Should probably be a little bit wider, like this. Or specifically, these should be wider. All right. Bada boom. This edge. Well, let's start at the top. No. This is way easier. Oh. I did this one wrong. Okay, clear the seam. Okay, I see. I should have been on this edge. Hello, Sky. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday. We're doing some unwrapping to start the morning off. Oh, okay. Now I got the earrings done. Next, these pieces of jewelry. The tail probably cannot fit on this map. No, it cannot fit on this map. What can fit on this map? The earrings can fit. What is this? That is, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the horn. Horn can fit. The jewelry probably doesn't need to. It's asymmetrical. This is the tongue, which we could put right in the middle. Cool. I think I can put these right in here. And then we just want to make sure for our mirror on them. The mirror UV is enabled. Perfect. All right. Next, the horn. These are the teeth. That is a lot of space for just teeth. So right there. These are the claws. Those are the gums. Wonder, can I include the tail in anything? Oh. It's the tongue thing. All right, so the only exception here for what's actually going to be able to fit are the jewelry, the little these guys here. These do not have a home. All right. Now we can space these out really nicely. Then you space them that. There's the rings. I can almost fit them in there. But, you know, that's a good spot. Right where they're at. Right there. Cool. I think that's about it. Just want to make sure that on the gums and teeth that are certainly not going to be on that level. Let's see. If I apply base again, It's still kind of goofy. It's a little bit better. We want it here, I think, for the final version. For the teeth, definitely here. Here. There. All right, so 36,000 for the base body. Looks pretty darn good. We're going to need to start baking different multi-res versions out. So we'll have the high poly version, low poly version, but they do need to be separate now. You know what? I take that back, because looking at this, I didn't think about it, but the normals are already transferring. Right here. Can they transfer better, though? The groin is really messed up right there. Just reset the vectors here. Oof. All right, well. Nothing. I could triangulate this section later. Don't like how that looks though. All right, that's fine. Same here. That's a little rough. I could apply it at this level. No. Yeah. Too much. It's too much. Okay. Make a backup copy for 10. And we'll call this pre-baking. Also, I have someone coming to look at the house that I'm in right now. So I'll probably end the stream if he shows up. He should be coming here at noon, which is normally when I end the stream. But in case he shows up a little bit earlier, I'll have to bow out. Maybe I do need to go up one more. Right here. Does look a lot better overall. Yeah, I think we will bake at this version. I can always dissolve stuff out. So, do it together. Now with the eyes fit perfectly. I already did the teeth, but I didn't do this guy. Okay, so this is what we're looking at for the base body. And I take that back again. We also need the tail, probably right about there, minimum. Going to see the executioner. Executioner of what? The dentist. Dentist is not too bad. Though I do understand the trepidation. I did braces, or I had braces when I was younger, so dentist is the worst. I got used to being in the chair. I used to fall asleep. That being said, I still hate teeth stuff. It's the worst. Okay. So we want to make sure everything's positioned at 0. Why does it look like that? Got to keep the auto smooth off. Oh no, it's because they literally do have sharps on them. I forgot. Defend jaywalking. Okay. As a kid, my dentist very good, but lately I've lost faith in the new ones. Can't sleep when they're trying to drown you with a water pick. It's waterboard. You just gotta bite back. You know, nom on their fingers. Defensively. Hello, Kelsey. Welcome. Welcome back. Hello, hello. Hello to you. I see your snake. Uh-oh. I think that's it. Right, the tail is not included in this bake. I have to remember that. Let me just turn off the collection and send this back into it. Oh, thank you. Thank you both. All right, I think that looks good. So now I should be able to bake everything here out to its own collection. So we'll do body, Silex snake. Boop. Good to go. So this is the low poly version, which I will rename to body low poly. Then I'm going to duplicate the collection. Turn off the low poly and rename this to high poly. And in here, everything should already be at max multi-res now. we're going to change some of the materials up. For example, on this one, should be blah. Make it red. Very important that they are a different color. Though those ones are already isolated, so pretty easy to change. In fact, all of these are already separate islands. There's not much to do there. Whoops. Oh, the undo gets so slow now. It really should not be this slow. Let's give this as a shot. All right, Silex Snake. Hi, Polly. Loading. Loading. Hi, Sam. So I see a sketch redeem here as like any sketch that could be a sketch for a model, like a preliminary thing. As long as it's just I'll sketch anything as long as it's relative fits within like a sketch. Notice you used the link cable on your Quest 3 yesterday. Do you find that better than Wi-Fi? I was actually just charging it. It's not hooked up to my computer, but I'm right next to my Wi-Fi router, so the Wi-Fi is pretty fast. But just also DM me if you do the sketch request, because I will forget otherwise. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm so blessed. Oh, thank you, everyone. Did you sneeze? Then bless. Well, thank you, Shantriana. Welcome back. Hello, hello. I did indeed sneeze. I do actually want the mouth to be slightly open. I do want that. Yeah. It'll just bake so much better. Actually, what's kind of cool is that because the rig is right here, I have to adjust the weight painting first. Sam the Radiant. Ah. Allergic to Blender like me. You can't get allergic to Blender, right? Tell me it's not true. I only want it to be affecting the jaw area. Okay. Yeah, we'll open up the mouth like this while we bake. So this topology is really awkward. Here now, Sam the Radiant. Behold! Ah! My eyeballs. Please, Sam the Radiant, beg. Beg for your soul. One second, everyone. BRB. All right, everyone. I'm gonna switch to um, just full desktop right now because I have a guy checking out the house. I'll mute myself in just a little bit again, but I'll just leave the stream going for right now. But I'm turning off the camera just so he doesn't feel like he's on stream or whatever. Doesn't feel on display. All right. So, did you tell me, Mr. Beast? So fucking funny. You know, I was at the store the other day, the grocery store, and this like little kid, like mine's like, "Oh, I recognize you," and he's like, point at me. I was like, "Man, that'd be so cool if he recognized me from the street." But I'm just assuming he mistaked me for some other white guy with glasses that streams. Refill my coffee real quick. All right, I'm back. So for the high poly, I am going to delete high poly version here so I can recreate him here. I wonder if it's lagging at all right now. I feel like the stream's current. Maybe Twitch is delayed. Oh my god, Blender, load, please. Holy shit. I just thought I have to respond more. Okay. It's like you're totally fine. I was just like, huh. We need to double check. All right. That does look better. It still looks a little goofy though. A little doofy in here. I think that I actually want to just straight up edit the lower mesh, the lower version mesh, because this is no good. If I bake it with this, it's gonna be weird. Anyway, so some adjustment is necessary. Hopefully this doesn't break too much. Anyway. Okay, let's see. Moment of truth. Okay, not that bad. Not that bad. Ooh. Yep, that's a little worse though. This is pretty much the only issue I encounter with multi-res very regularly. Is just like when it straight up destroys your mesh. Or not destroys, but it just has a hard time interpolating the changes you make at the low level and bringing those up to the high level without doing something like this. At least it's a relatively simple change back. Hopefully it retains it on the lower level as well. At the other side, fair. Okay. A little bit of a gap now. But for the high res version, that's okay. That's okay that there's a gap on the high version. It's just the low version. We don't want there to be one. Okay. I'm going to save. Yep. This might be another reason not to do the high poly. Or, no, I'll have to bake and then smooth out the high poly version. You did this to me. I'm sorry. Am I, though? All right. I think that's good. So it's the low res version. And we'll export this one. Yeah. Then we take this one. Actually, let's go to the other high poly collection really quick. Take this, delete. Back to the low poly. Duplicate. There's got to be a better way to do that. There is. If I had simply... It's too late now, but I should have done an instanced duplicate. That would have made it a lot easier. Because that way I can have two versions, both set up, but they're just sharing the same data. I think that works. We'll see. You know what? I got a good thing going. Let's not try anything new at the moment. We will have to clean that up, though. Yeah, we need to do that right now. All right, so we are going to apply the multi-res for our high poly version. This should be in the correct spot. Or no, because it's an old version that doesn't have any weighting. I'll try my little experiment on that one. I think I have to apply the rig. Otherwise, I won't be able to work with this. If that's the case, then I'm going to open the animation tab, open the body, take our rig, action editor, we'll make a new action, which I will call bake pose. Save it. There we go. All right. Now I can go in. Sculpt in the details, or sculpt out these little weird things that are happening here. Really subtle, but yeah, there's just these little lines that appear from the multi-res. I'm assuming it's because it just poorly interpolates weight painting from the lower version. I feel like that should be easy to do, but what do I guess it shouldn't be that bad. Lord. So many of these lines. All right. Oh, my coffee. I'll be right back. All right. Export again. The 1 million year export. Oh, I fucked it up. Damn it. I fucked it up. All right. So, painting time. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Take a little bit to get there, but once we do. Oh no. There we go. All right. Now we can export once again. That was the only thing missing. No. Really? Oh, it's annoying. It's not exporting them with their mouth open. Hmm. Okay, well that's fine. If they're both not set up like that, then they'll bake the same. Bummer. Bummer. Welcome. All right, we're back, everyone. We're back. And go to normal camera. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the appraiser just came in, took all the photos, and he's out. So, good stuff. And I accidentally baked the wrong one. So I'll send this one back to the low poly collection, and we'll hide this one. So that's the one we actually want. This one's all baked. Bam. Hey, Layout Goder is following. Thank you for the follow. And hello, welcome. Welcome. Dang it. But I still messed it up anyway. All right, because I baked the other one. Time to duplicate one more time. It only takes 1 million years. 1 million years. But welcome. Yeah, we're working on a snake guy today. We are getting him ready to bake. So we're going to be taking all the details from the high poly version, the very detailed version, and putting that into a texture, basically, so we can have a very easy way to capture that detail. Right, so the new one we just baked will go back to the low poly collection. And then this one, we just need to switch to 1 here. And we should be good. Okay. So save. Apply that. Apply this. And just really briefly, I'm going to go in and just smooth that out a little bit. And then, good. Okay, I think we actually have the low poly version now. With like 8 exports. The difficulty with this kind of stuff at this point is just things are so dense. It gets a little hard to work with. But should be good now. Good, the mouth is open. I don't see any red. So we should be able to bake. I'm going to bake at 4K. No need for a cage. No need for anti-aliasing. Doing 4K. Save. Bake. I probably should add a little. There's a few details I need to go add to the sculpt. But we can start this process without that. All right, he came out very well. Good stuff. Yeah, there's just a few more details I'd like to go and sculpt, but we can save that for when we're texturing. No reason to do it now. Looks like the normals on the eyelash are the wrong direction. But the teeth came out really nice. So on this version, click, zoom, show me the normals. That's all right. Just make sure. Turn it down really low. Yeah. Okay. All right. So now we've got the high poly setup for baking, and we've got the low poly setup for baking. And yeah, he does look very good. I think we've got most of the detail we want. Cool. And wow, it baked really nicely in that crease. This is the only spot I was really concerned about, right in there. That came out very nice. Ah, that's a bit of a bummer. This should not be floating. It's floating because it doesn't bake. I guess that's okay, actually. That's fine. Leave that for now. No. If we can get it to clip, it'll have a nice shadow. Actually, we're gonna make a clipping version anyway, so it's actually fine. Be able to get it then. Cool. So save that. And then we're actually going to make another version of the character to bake. So this is something I've been doing more recently. First we'll go to animation. We'll go to frame 2. Take everything, select everything, and keyframe it. And then go to frame 1. Hit record and hit Alt-G, Alt-R. So everything is now in the correct original spot. Fascinating. Oh, wait. Of course. It doesn't fucking work because the body's baked. So funny. All right. We can hide this guy. Turn on this. Go to Silex. Take the animation, remove it. Reset the pose. Take the tongue. We're going to move the tongue up. All right. There's got to have been a better way to do everything I just did. There's got to be a better way. Whatever. Okay. Now, take all this. I don't need the high poly version for this one. I can just make one called clip. And so this version is called the clip version. And we just use that to bake out the points that intersect, that will intersect. So like a new file, select the clip. Should be all we need. This. See, everything's touching. I removed the tongue from this. And we'll do I like snake v1 underscore clip. And then I can just do mode, bake mesh maps, 4K, bake. There's only one map we want. There's only one map we want, and that is the ambient occlusion. channels, no alpha. Save. Go back to our other version. Excuse me. And then get our. That's one baked danger noodle. Baked as heck. Substance, body, clip. Get the AO, drop it here. Yeah, alpha. Import. Make a template. Okay, well, I should be able to isolate that selection. I don't need it for the majority of things. This is just basically what's touching and where. Need to fix the UV map on the toe. Let's turn up our resolution. Hello, Suslick. Welcome. This is quite pixelated as well. The density here is low. I also forgot to export the details for the body. How's your day going, Suslick? A little bit smoother than that. That's terrible. Get rid of that. All right, so a few things. First, let's get our colors sorted. Let's go to our base layer, and we're going to grab our color and make it a little bit metallic. Minorly glossy, nothing crazy. Awesome. Then we'll do another template here, which I will actually use my curvature template. Pull these both out. Delete this. Turn off highlight. And in shadow, oh, I see. I dropped these into the other folder. There we go. Bam. Then I'm going to take the curvature and lower it, so we just get some minor details. Then we'll slap on a filter to actually blur this. Once again, using our V-blur. I do want to look better. And then we'll do one more generator on top, this time our normal ambient occlusion map, set to linear dodge, so it combines with our curvature. All right, and that gives us just some nice normals and color variation like that, especially on the hood. Kind of brings things out. All the form on the back. Nice, good stuff. Okay. I feel like the color is just a little lighter, right there. Nah, there. And he does have a few different layers. Yeah, we might as well do this under. We'll call this, oh no, before I do anything else, save, back to Blender, turn this off, turn off the low poly, turn off that one, back to the high poly, less body details. Should have included this on the last one. But that's okay. That's just how it goes. I'm going to select everything here besides the body. And then change the shrink wrap target to the high poly version here. And then copy to select. Good. Yes, good. Save again. And take this and export to the high poly. All right, it's already 11:16. A fast morning. Blah, blah, blah. All right, enter again, mode bake. Oh, takes forever.
Almost.
Would love to see a slower walkthrough of your Substance Painter setup. Which channels to edit and how, etc. Okay, heck yeah. How much would a redeem cost? $1 million. Your firstborn child. Interesting. Shrink wrapping with the. I'm almost there. That's really cool, actually. The shrink wrap with a flat polygon doesn't generate normal maps, doesn't generate normal data. It does make a shadow, but it doesn't generate normal data. Fascinating. This piece here and this one are flipped the wrong way. I like the little shadows, though. Okay, so I'm almost there. This is bad. What, the blue blue redeem? Only one way to find out. Is this bad? No, actually, I think that I kind of expected it to pick up the edges a little bit, but there's just no edges on the baking. Because I did compared to these ones I added a solidify to, so it catches the edge when it bakes the normal map. But on these ones, it's actually not there at all. I think that's really good because it looks like a tattoo, and you could make tattoos that way, where you just make a polygon mesh, and you can bake it into your high poly, but it doesn't affect your normal maps at all. That's pretty nice, actually. You know what? I actually am going to switch up how I'm doing this. I'm going to turn off the body details. I'm going to re-export the high poly. Okay. Looks clean too. Yeah. I like, the more I work with this stuff, the more I like pulling things out of the texturing pipeline and trying to make them out of just mesh alone. There's a lot of benefits to that, it feels to me. The more work you can put in front of the baking process instead of after, I think the better that pipeline is. It favors upstream work. All right. And then that's so cool. Well, thank you, G Quirky. I appreciate that. It's a very fun process when it loads. Load! Okay, there we go. And then we'll do high poly underscore details. When you say baking into high poly, what do you mean you would export this mesh with your high poly and bake it in Substance? So right now I'm creating two versions of the character. I have the version that's going into the game, which is the one you see here. So if I look at the wireframe right here, you can see that it's not very dense. This is game ready, where there's not a lot of polygons compared to the sculpting version, which is so dense that it would just look all red right there. First, say my name right. Well, thank you, G Quarky. G made me join. Hello, Dealing Dirt. You're like the first guy to say the name right. Damn. Number one. But welcome. If you're new to here, we make VR chat avatars on stream. Right now, we're trying to figure out, and so yeah, if I go to the mode bake mesh maps, this is Substance right here. You can see that in this file, we are now taking the high poly meshes and we're using rendering, like just like you would render out an image in Blender. It's sampling from the low poly mesh onto the high poly mesh and going, what is the detail there? And I'm going to save that into a pixel. I'm going to save the next, and then it samples again, saves it into another pixel. And so it's basically taking all the details from that high poly version and putting that information into a texture. And that's generally how it works. So we can see here that there's like this cage over. You can see the white version here, and then the blue version, I believe, is the high poly version. What the heck, bro? No PP. I can't work on that on stream. And we're gonna lower the frontal distance a little. You can see that would be a error. We don't want the red. Do not want red. Just want it to be as close as possible with no red. There we go. I think we've got that. Looks good. Okay. And then we can also add multiple high poly meshes. So I'm also going to put the details in there. Save. And bake. Wait, do you animate these and rig them, or are they already present in place after exporting or something? Everything I make is from scratch. So from the ground up. I don't use any sort of like presets or anything. I've made stuff for myself that I reuse, but I don't. I haven't purchased anything that I'm using. Well, there's a lot of caveats there, but how I work would be considered from scratch. So no, I'm not using anyone else's. It's only my own. Well, thank you, Dealing. Only my own. All right. So the cool part is now that we've baked the mesh here, we can just drop that on there. We'll call this hood details. Excuse me. And those do have a mesh. Let's grab the reference image. Here's our ref. You could sell models to games too. Absolutely. I do sell products on VR chat. So people who play it can purchase those assets to use them. Oh, very cool. So, ooh, I love that. So it is very pixelated in here. This is very high resolution. This gets very low res. We're gonna add a slight blur. Hmm. 0.15. And then a levels to clean it up. Right about there. Okay, better. We can also give it a little bit of height information to just pop it out. Say 0.005. Should have a little bit on the edge now. Okay, then another layer. This one here. We'll call this the main scale. And it's this color. We'll turn on, actually no, I'll add a paint layer right here. We'll call this outline. I'm here, G. Well, welcome, Oxy. Hello. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Wednesday. We're about to get some scales made. Let's make this sharp and much smaller. Yeah, right around there. Got here from G Quarky's Discord. Bruh, same here. Well, welcome. Thank you. I appreciate the post, G Quarky. Oh, there's no symmetry. Funny. On this. Ooh, I may have to paint it manually then. Is this Blender? Right now we are working in Substance Painter. Clip. But I do make the model in Blender. So here's Blender right here. So we sculpted it, sculpted him, baked him, all that jazz. Mouth is still open, funny. And we're in that process, that baking process. Oops. This is where we get all the details together. And it should just come straight over here. Oops. No. There we go. Beautiful. All right, those normals are way too big. I can't see anything. How do I change that? Handle size. Sure, we'll just turn them off for a little bit. Cool. So now that gives me a really crisp and clean outline. We'll go ahead and add another paint, which I'll call fill. And then we're actually just going to manually paint it right about here. But I need to make sure I have symmetry on to save myself some effort. But yeah, if you don't use a Substance Painter for painting, I would heavily recommend it because are you guys, why was I invited here? Because my stream's awesome, obviously. But if you are interested in learning how to make avatars, definitely let me know if you have any questions. I love sharing what I know. I love it. Right. Just filling in these gaps right now. Because I sent the link in promo. Hey, hello, Fibstar. Welcome, everyone. Hello, hello. Again, appreciate the share, G Quirky. Oops. There we go. It's a little bit different on this other side. That's why. So I have to go to here, grab the path, and kind of move it around. It should actually be on the outside of this blue line. Right about there. Then we go back to the fill, paint it in. Symmetry should be on. Bam. Actually, and then back to the outline one more time. Let's adjust this edge to line up on this. Come on. Come on. There we go. Good. Good. Good stuff. Beautiful. Cool. Thought of a new game idea. Exciting. Arctic, hello! Mortar thing, exactly. A mortar. Like a World War II game or something? Substance Painter, it is not free, is it? It is not free. No. Unfortunately, no. I wish. We wish it was the case, but it is not. Let's add a filter blur to the edge, and I'm going to say blur with a linear dodge. You know what? Let's switch this to blur slope. Break up that edge. Yikes, the UV mapping issues are really strong here. All right, back to the blur then. Oh, I'm going to switch it one time. Got a little bit of wobble. A little bit of wibble wobble. Unity, not Unreal, because I'm heavily impaired probably and can't deal to learn C++. Fair. Substance is better than trying to paint on detail and butter. I 100% agree. Want to learn to model, but it's way too complicated. Just takes time. Just takes time. And I'm here all the time working. So if you have questions on how to make things in Blender, feel free to ask. Hi, Mr. Hacker. Get the feds. Devs, feds inbound. Nah. Why is there a little gap here? Just a little, just a little tiny cut right there. Poop. Poop. I don't want to cut there. All right, that's okay. Let's keep painting. We still need to add a lot more to this main scale. Been trying to learn Blender for 3 months. Haven't gotten anywhere, except for realizing that to delete, you need to actually press the delete button and not backspace. Hey, that's first step. The first step. I can sculpt y'all's manhoods. You know, I might be okay there. Might be okay. Should I need to? I believe I'll handle that task myself. You leave my hoodie alone. Hey, yo. Or actually the default cube. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. I like that. It's a little fucked up right there. Oh, it's because of my some sort of filter. Imagine not knowing mirror was a thing. Didn't know what it was for a month straight. Now you're neighbor, dude. That looked so wrong. It looked so wrong. Twitch got funny people. All right, now I need to see the back of the character. Where's that reference? Here. Bam. Nice. So there's not really any scales on the back. Maybe a little bit on the butt. That's probably about it. That's usually how it goes. Something to this effect. He got the pudding. Bro got the whole bakery. You know, that's why they pay me the big bucks. Big butts for big bucks. And we can go ahead and leave that there for now. And then I will grab another template drag it onto these here. We'll call this smaller scales. Put that above the main scale. And these ones are a different color, kind of a silver. Silver color, which looks pretty cool. It should have included these ones. It did. Okay, it's working. See y'all later. Enjoy your day, Sky. Hopefully we'll catch you later. I will be in Resonite this evening, this afternoon. Big bucks for big butts. Seems like a whole nother genre there, buddy. Is it though? Where can I spend my money then? See you later. Noted. And okay, I like that. I actually am going to go back to the main scale and delete the outline here. So we can just use the symmetrical paint. So I think that's a little bit easier. Use. Bam, bam, bam. And it will actually, of course, be symmetrical, so that's important. Sky shall be missed. I won't miss them. How dare you, Fib? How dare you? Is that a fib? You will miss them. You're just fibbing. You're just fibbing. There we go. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Powerful lines. And it actually does go up a decent ways. My hands are too shaky. That'll work. Good stuff. Beds are coming for you now. Y'all send the damn skate. No, can't just say no. When they say they want to put me in jail, I'll just say no. No, thank you. I will not go to jail. I don't want to. Oh. Just get AI the model. I'm sure it'll be there eventually. But where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in that? Okay, a little cleanup. Yeah, I think that's about right. Might go a bit farther back on the thigh. We'll leave that there for now. AI can't do damn hands. Quick tip, if you see a police officer, lock eye contact and then run. Run at them? Run at them, right? Okay, and then we're going to... I want to see what the blur slope looks like again. It is nice because it does break up the edge very nicely. It's just strong. Just too strong. Intensity divider, 10. Looks terrible here, but it looks really good right here. So I think if we fix the resolution issue here, then this will look a lot nicer. Run directly, run at them, and if they say put up your hands where you can see them, pretend to reach for something for the jokes. All right, I want to do it. I'll try it too. Hey, important stuff, you know. The only way to know is to test. And then we're going to add one more filter. Be a blur this time. Set to linear dodge. So we just get this kind of soft glow on the edges. Cool. All right. Let me know how it goes. All right, in the main scale, we'll add another, we'll call this MS main scale texture. We'll add a fill with a noise to it. This anisotropic and a planar projection might work nicely. Tile it 10 times and then set this to height. We get a little bumpy. It's okay. I've been to London, seems safe to me. Come up to London, come up to some lovely lads in baklavas and say, "What's up, my OP?" and go hug them. That's why we won't make it to 30. I don't like that. I'm going to get rid of both those. Set this one back to, say, a black and white spots and a triplanar projection. So we just get a little bumpy, little texture on there. Makes it feel like something. Push out the height a little bit more. Cool. Good stuff. All right. Now there's a texture I want to put on the skin, but I have to go get that texture. Cool. And textures are overrated. Get AI to generate them. They can probably do that. I use AI generated textures pretty regularly. I've made my own custom brushes with them. AI is clever, not that clever. It's yeah, it definitely has some things it does not get. I give it like currently a 2 out of 10 for getting the right understanding what I actually want out of it. And I'll take this, scales, and extract here. Perfect. Show me. Oh. I was hoping this would be an alpha texture. Ow! AO about to steal our jokes. That ain't such a bad thing, though. It depends, you know. There's nothing wrong with the tool. I think a lot of the AI stuff is rough because like people are like super excited at the idea of like it getting rid of artists. Imagine no more work and we just relax. I'm all for that. I am all for that. How does it depend? AI about to kill us? I don't believe. I'm not. I don't buy that. I think AI probably won't be that dangerous, but I think people using AI will probably be pretty dangerous. A set file. What a name. I don't have Windows. I don't have this installed. No. Um, darn. Okay, that's okay. No, you've seen Elon's new robot Optimus. Now we've got to calm down. Should look at Boston Dynamics' latest robot if you want something to worry about. And we'll do a fill. We want, I think it's just a like a Voroni, Voroni. Turn up that contrast. Definitely need to tile it a few times. Whoa. Uh, hmm. I guess scale is the only way then. Say 300. 500. 1,000. Okay. Wait. The dog? No, the humanoid one. Oh, well, let me look it up because that's really cool. Hasn't Boston worked for the military anyways? They have done work for the military, yes. A damn lamp. Yeah, it's like Pixar. For not having a human head feature as well. Same. Optimus is good. And I think it explains a lot why Elon just fired most of his, or a big chunk of his company. Or Tesla did. I don't think this is quite what I'm looking for, actually. Very similar to this, but it's not. It's not this. It's not this. It's not this. Close to this, though. Can you make textures glow? Yes, you can. You can make emissive textures. Just to see robot boxing matches, that would be awesome. But yeah, so there's an emissive option here. So if I turn that up, you can see it kind of glows whatever color I want it to. Those are pretty easy textures to add to any character. So if you're like editing a VR chat avatar or something, it's pretty straightforward to actually get it to behave the way you'd like. Hi, cool, thanks. Actually didn't know that. What the heck? What the heck? The heck? Sample right there. And we just want it to be a smidge darker, like just barely there, barely perceptible. I still don't like the actual pattern we're using, but it's starting to pick up the light in a way I like. I'm going to switch my display to camera so it follows my view around. Almost have something that's really good. Just looks very messy right now. So let's do a different pattern. Need a fart. I need a fart. Confusion has struck me. But surely VR chat lighting reacts differently to blenders. It can. So since there's a bunch of custom environments in VR chat, in some worlds it's going to look as you intend, and in other worlds that have bad lighting, it's not going to look that great. But most things that react to lighting probably aren't going to look great at that point anyway. So it just depends on where you are in the or what world you're in, if the creator has made good lighting. So unfortunately, it's a little bit out of your hands in some ways. But those buns, they're shiny buns now. Those are fine. I do need to see if I can. Do need to double check my UV mapping because this is a little distorted. Personally, like them, characters got a good personality. Major personality. Huge character. Guess I could just use a literal scale pattern. Where's the fun in that? Does look good though. I just want to invert this. Filter, invert. Bam. Meh. Meh. It's okay. Where's the teeth? Teeth and tongue? The teeth and tongue are floating up here. Oh, they're just chilling. They're just chilling up here. You know, enjoying their life. We have to separate things in order to prevent them from clipping, which is kind of what this layer is for. Lads, we are 100% slowing down the process by at least 30%. No, you're totally fine. Trust me, if I'm working alone in a room, I will be more than distracted just by myself. Way more distracted alone. Pattern. I kind of like that. Again, it's still not the right pattern though. Can I extract this from Clip Studio? I have these brushes. I have the exact brush. Teeth aren't sharp? Are not sharp? They look pretty sharp to me. But I have the scale brush in there. There's a README texture or file. And did I open Photoshop? Well, okay, that works out. We'll open Photoshop either way. Sarcasm at its finest. How dare you? My bad. Reverse density. Wow, that's a weird setting. Reverse density. Can I just drag these into Photoshop? File. Import. Let's make a new file. Create. My back. His back's in pain, y'all. Extract alpha from SUT file. Ooh. Gotcha. SUT to AVR converter. Rip. If I crack my neck, I'll definitely be paralyzed. I can't feel my toes anymore.
What time is it, my creatives? This isn't the original icon.
No, that's not what I want. If I'm eating my food, you'll definitely have to find someone else to save you. Unlucky. That's actually fair. Darn. I'm kind of stuck on this one. I need one of these textures. I just want to open it. Open with, what are you? Show me in Notepad. Cool. Food fuels you, but can always make you tired. You failed biology, you process an inbro. Sarcasm is interesting. Is it interesting? That was sarcasm. Not sure what to do with these files. All right. It is lunchtime for me either way. So for everyone new here, I do break my day up into 2 streams. So I'm going to end the first one right now and go on lunch for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then I'll be back for the second stream of today. Did you just triple sarcasm? I backflipped sarcasm. Sarcasm about sarcasm is more interesting. It's a recursive, virtuous cycle of sarcasm. But thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for chilling. I appreciate, again, Mr. G. Guarky. Thank you for the share. Gotta go to dinners anyways. I'll probably be back. Sounds good. I stream every weekday, so I'm pretty much here all the time. Definitely feel free to come on by, come on back, and hang out. Have a nice break. I will, Arctic. Thank you. Hope those cats are doing well. Take it easy. Will do. Yeah. Bye, everyone. See you all very soon. I'll be back, and we're gonna try to get this texturing done. Hopefully. But see you then. Bye.